Hey, do you want to make money on YouTube without having 1,000 subscribers? I'll show you how you can start earning now with affiliate marketing, even if you're just getting started. But first, let me share a quick story about my gig work experience and how it led me to this amazing strategy. All right, so here I am out in Memphis. Got done with that Whole Foods delivery, and I picked up another $114 block, so that shouldn't be too bad. It's 4 hours, but it was a nice drive. So I've been in 3 states today: Mississippi, Tennessee, and Arkansas. Man, I am hustling. Speaking about hustling, I'm going to come up with like a list of channels that I find really inspiring. So the other day I was listening to a channel that was talking about something called monk mode, and I was like, what is monk mode? So I had to look it up. Maybe some of you already know what it is, but I had to look it up. And I was fascinated by it. I mean, it's kind of a personal development channel, so I was like I'm really into those. And I love Ancient Aliens, and I love Gaia type channels. Greg Braden and Billy Carson, and I like Dr. Wayne Dyer. There's lots of channels like that. Anyway, so I found this channel, and she was talking about monk mode, and I was like, wow, that's really cool. I wonder if I could come up with something for hustling, like hustle mode. Man, if I could, I was playing around with that, and creating an acronym with mode, and I came up, I think, with the perfect kind of acronym for mode, hustle mode. And M stands for mindset. So, and that's something that I've struggled with off and on, and sometimes I'm really good with it, and I am just like immersed in the right mindset, and it's awesome. And then I thought about what is O going to be? And I thought, well, that could be like observation, because once you're cultivating a mindset, you want to be the observer of what your thoughts are. And Dr. Wayne Dyer talks about that, in some of his teachings, and he's kind of step out of yourself and become the observer of your thoughts and things like that. So mindset, observation, and then D in mode would be design. And I get this from listening also to Wayne Dyer, being responsible for all of your experience, for all of your created experience. And then also from Abraham Hicks, who talks about something called pre-paving. And when I think about design, I think about inspired action that is paving your way ahead of time. So so many times I find myself reacting to situations, experiences, something somebody says, something that I feel triggered about, and I react. I can revert back to being the observer of that, and then also going backwards even further than that to mindset. But the thing is, though, is that there is a way to decide ahead of time that you're going to be inspired. I am happy. I am grateful. And that goes back to mindset too, because, when you're cultivating the right kind of mindset, I find that gratitude always helps ground me, and appreciation, because it's really difficult to be in a negative frame of mind when you're trying to focus on things you can be grateful for. Design is, for me, is like, what kind of experience do I want to create ahead of time? Like the other day I talked about how I really was anticipating getting an Amazon block for like $138, and then I ended up with a $134 one, which, to me is a big success. That's a big win, and I see that as, something that was designed. Now, the E in mode would be, for me, energy. So for that, I'm talking about alignment. So it's finding a way to align yourself, your inner self. There's an element of source in every being and in every atom of your being, so that really you're inseparable from that which you've been created from. You know what I mean? So it's really bizarro, but I love thinking about that kind of stuff, and maybe that's why I end up having to no, that isn't why. But what I'm saying is that there's I think this is a cool thing, this idea of what it would be like to be in hustle mode, rather than always hustling in the way that we're so used to, which is, I mean, we're just grinding all the time, you know, and it's like, and that is not a pathway to success or freedom. I mean, I guess everybody measures success in different ways, and I know for me that I'm content, but I'm not willing to settle for this being all there is. I can't blame anybody for where I'm at and for the choices I've made in my life to get me to where I'm at right here today. But you know, the good side of that is that I'm observing that I've grown in a lot of different ways, and I've also observed that I have a long ways to go. And that's what it's like to have real spirituality. So where am I going with all this? I noticed that a lot of us have these channels, and we're out here and we're doing gig work, and we're, you know, talking about what we're doing and where we're going, what kind of batches, what kind of blocks, what kind of people we're running into, different things, what's our experience and throughout the day. But I'd love to hear about what your experiences are and what your intentions are by having a YouTube channel, if you have one. And if you don't have one, why don't you? You got to have, like, you know, 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of, you know, watch time, and then you can get monetized, right? How many of those hours that you're spending creating content are you taking advantage of the opportunity to create a monetized channel for yourself? That's the cool thing, isn't it? I mean, that's what I love about affiliate marketing. I don't have to be the authority, and I don't have to be the one that has all the answers. But when I've found something that I really like, or I know that is going to work for me, or that I feel like is a really great opportunity, I can share it. Those who are interested, or that have an open frame of mind, that have an awareness that they are not settling for where they are and would like to seek out other opportunities, well, they'll just, you know, click on the link, right? And that's what you can do. That's my hope for everybody that is, you know, creating a channel. So that's one of the things that I want to encourage you to think about is, what is the purpose of your channel? What is it that you're designing with your channel? I mean, if you're maybe you're hoping to get enough people subscribed so that you can get yourself monetized. You know, I mean, I love that idea too, and I think that's still a great goal to have. But on your way to getting there, what can you do to monetize yourself? And that, I think the best way to do that is through affiliate marketing, some type of system, or some platform. I love the idea that, you know, I can tap into a system that is doing most of the heavy work for me, and yet at the same time, like, I can have fun, you know, promoting, you know, Savings Highway Global, or, you know, Prosperity Highway Global. I could tell you about all the money I'm saving and all the money that I'm making. And, you know, it's just really cool. So I'd like to know if you're thinking about monetizing your own channel and what you're doing to do that, or are you just waiting for YouTube to meet the requirements for YouTube so you can get monetized? Because, you know, you're leaving money on the table, and it's taking me way too long to get started doing something, and I don't know why that is. I don't know. I'm kind of trying to figure that out in my own life right now, but, you know, maybe that's something that you should ask yourself. You know, I guess it really always starts with very strong why. And so let's explore that. Leave me a comment below, subscribe and like this if you get any value from this, and I will see you in the next video.